recruiting during the COVID go-go time, it was so weird because it was just like, you kind of got to take who you can get. And that's not meant to disparage the people that we hired during that time, but it was like a really weird job market, and our business was growing so fast. And I was so hesitant to believe in the growth because we had had this like traumatic fall off in revenue and clients, followed by this really bizarre accelerating growth curve, that we got kind of behind the eight ball and then suddenly like had to hire in sort of emergency situations. That's what triggered us to become a remote business. Was like, we just got to get people in the door to digest the growth that's happening. And everyone else was doing that. And so salaries got, everything got inflated from, used cars to milk and eggs to construction costs to salaries for entry-level account managers at RevBoss. And so the whole thing kind of got thrown out of whack. And, it's a really different job market now. And so we were able to have a really different sort of recruiting and talent strategy. And, we're hiring people that just have a lot more experience in what we do, which is really helpful. And early on, our strategy was much more like, let's just find a smart person and we can teach them how to do this. And we had a lot of home run hires with that approach. And we had a lot of like embarrassing swings and misses. And so the thing that we're trying to do is just connect on a lot more. And that's being a lot more careful and judicious in the screening process, more thoughtfulness in the job specification, and then, more aggressive in the sort of training and onboarding, where it's like, at day 60, you're kind of either in or you're out, because we're at a point of stability now where we're not like emergency hiring for growth. We're kind of hiring at a reasonable rate based on kind of where we expect to be. We had a person that we hired and then let go pretty quickly after we hired them because it was pretty clear. It's like, look, you're not there and you're not keeping up. And shame on us in the recruiting process. That's not something that we would have done 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
That's different now. And a lot of that is just because we have a better sense of what good looks like and a better sense of who we are and how we work.
Carol Schultz here. Thanks for watching this excerpt from Authentically Successful. The conversation doesn't end there. So if you want to hear this episode in full and all my conversations with many other successful founders and CEOs, please visit verticalelevation.com/podcast.